The Barrys.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Is that my cue? I sat down and realised I've got really squeaky hair, and I'm not sure if it's getting picked up, so I was just trying to... Hello, how are you?
Hello. We've got Liam and Mary from the Barrys.
Hi.
How are you?
Yeah, very well. Yeah, good. Yourself? How have you been?
I'm
Totally wrong, Saturday.
mate. No,
I've seen better days, to be honest, but I always have. It all started when I was about 14 years old, and they're just sort of, hold on, it's not about me, is it?
Started with a cup of tea, didn't it? That's what I've heard so far.
Don't get me started on tea, son.
yeah, we'll do a 15-minute monologue, and we ain't got time for that. You're here because the new single, the debut single, Gutters and Skylines, is now out on Vandalism Begins at Home Records. Very fine record label, I've heard.
Oh, yeah, lovely people. If you ever see them, be pass on my thanks. Yeah, it's out, which is brilliant. It's been a long time coming, so yeah, it's been a very excited sort of. It came out on Friday, so the whole weekend has been celebrating. So if I sound a bit hoarse, please do forgive me. But it's done. It's the first one's done. It's amazing. It's great. So, yeah.
It has been a long time coming. We were talking off air about how when we started that record label, we were like, the Barrys, and number 10 you're now. Release number 10.
Yeah, it's brilliant. 'Cause, like, obviously we joined the family early, and we're really happy to be part of it all. And then like other people will join and then release things. And we'd be like, hey, we've got one coming. I promise you we are really a band. That is going to happen. So it's nice to actually have something out there and tell people that I weren't making it up. It's not. It's not just a blag to get into nightclubs. We are actually a real band.
I mean, it still is a blag to get into nightclubs.
Oh yeah. I mean, it doesn't work, but it's real. It is out, as you say, and so happy about it.
Yeah, because previously people have been able to get like the demos, 3 demos or something like that on Spotify, but this one is a fully produced record and sounds amazing. How are you feeling about it now that it's been out 3, 4 days, something like that?
Yeah, absolutely buzzing. You say about the other ones, I'm in the process of trying to get them taken down. So it's like sort of going, debut single is out. Please ignore the other 3 on there because they were very much when we first started. So it's end of 2019. We wanted to get something up again so we could tell people we were a real band so I could get into nightclubs. And we got them up there, and then it was sort of like they were very much demos. So we now got a real one out there. So if you do go onto Spotify or anything, the one with the fancy front cover, that's the real deal. The one with the white thing, ignore that for now.
But the track Gutters and Skylines, produced by a bona fide producer who happened to live on your road, which is quite a story.
Brilliant, isn't it? And also we're called the Barrys. His name's Johnny Parry.
And who runs the record label?
Another Barry. It's fantastic. So it's just so coincidental and amazing. But he lives up the road, and it's great. And like I say, it's been a long time coming as well. So it's amazing that even though he lives literally like 10 doors down from me and a road over from Mary, it still took us months to get it done. But it is done, and it's out, and it's amazing.
Was this months of you toiling in a bloody Valentine style, or why is it taking so long?
Good question, that, isn't it? It's just taken a long time. I mean, like I say, we started it back in the 2019, and then so 2020 was really going to be our year, and then something happened. I'm not sure if you know about it, but there was this whole like plague that sort of took over, and that really put the mockers on it a little bit. So then we at the back end of 2021 started doing this, and it was just slowly building it and getting everything done. So it's now there, and we've definitely learned some lessons from doing it, and the proof is in the pudding, as they say, and I think it's an absolute cracker if I say so myself.
The Johnny Parry, he does like orchestral stuff, doesn't he? But there's a story like he rebuilt the studio or something like that, and he wanted to try it out, and I see you guys in there. Yeah,
so he does a lot of orchestra stuff, a lot of arrangements, a lot of like big things. So it's a real departure from him as well. So like it was something completely different for us because it was like every single, so it's always going to be different than not having a song. And it was something completely different for him as well, and he worked on lots of things. So it was great having that the fact that he's dealt with string instruments and stuff. Obviously, Mary plays the violin, which is not something you deal with in a general rock band, and he had that expertise. And
it was great. I mean, because like he's really experienced in recording acoustic instruments, and we're purely acoustic, which is good. And he had this fantastic basket of percussion as well, which was a very expensive extra service. The basket of percussion, which I think has really elevated the track to being for single worthies, I think. And
he was local, so it was great. Yeah.
Is this one of his producer tricks to get you to?
Yeah.
What sort of things was he getting you doing?
Heineken mainly. Other beers are available. Sorry guys. Other beers are available. Yeah, mainly. We went round there, and I went to do the vocal track, and it literally took 15 minutes. But I was really agonised over the fact that I woke up in the morning and I was like, no smoking for me today, drinking lemon and honey, really look after my voice. I get there and he basically sat me down, maybe drink about 4 cans, smoked about 6 cigarettes, and then went, I think you're ready now. And he was like, normally he'd do the complete opposite with people, but he wanted to find a way of making me sort of relaxed and things that suit my voice, because obviously it not trying to sound nice. So so I'm not condoning cigarettes or Heineken or any other brand of lager, but it worked for us, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I think when he sent the track over for the first kind of sort of mixes to me and what have you, and what struck me instantly, it was like your vocal take was spot on. Do you know what I mean? It was like, this guy means it. And this is literally what we were after, you know? Yeah,
when I realised we were paying by the hour, and I really wanted to
do this one.
Yeah, I thought I've been paying to drink rather than the other way around. So like, it's a lot better to get paid to drink than it is vice versa. But yeah, I think it worked.
Yeah, but it was a pleasure. He was
he's a lovely guy. Yeah,
fits in with the policy of only working with people whose name rhymes with Barry.
Yeah. You can see me now in the background going, who else is there?
Who else can we work with?
Well, Larry's the...
We've already got a Larry.
Oh yeah, we've got a Larry.
Larry's the horn player. Let's not forget Larry.
Yeah, no, exactly right. If you can play some sort of mean percussion, you're called Gary, just get involved.
We did a double bass player would be quite handy, wouldn't it? Called Gary.
Gary, Harry.
Well, we've got double bass on the track, haven't we?
Yeah. So
who played that? Yeah,
a guy called Quincy. He's in a band called Henry and the Bleeders. So they do sort of psychobilly stuff. Check them out as well. Plug them. So he came out. He lives on the road over from me and Mary. And just to keep it very local, he also lives in the I'm not going to name the area of Bedford I live in. I'm not that stupid. But we live in a part of Bedford, and he lives there as well. So it works out right.
Wonderful. I mean, before you came in the studio, me and James had a little chat about sort of lyrical content. Liam's always shuffling in his seat. No, we're just saying how it has a sort of social commentary element to it, and I think there was a big resurgence of that, like around libertine sort of area and things like that. And I think it's kind of back again, being quite relevant. Is that something you feel yourself, that a conscious decision, or just how you write, mate?
Yeah, I think it's very much about what you know, isn't it? And I think I grew up in the era of so many. I'm going to see a lot of local bands, so I go down Bedford Esquires a lot and see like local bands and see guys singing in American accents and singing about things they have absolutely no idea about. So I think it's a lot better to write about what you know and sing how you sound, sort of thing. And just be honest. And if you throw yourself out there and it don't work, then that's all right. If you try and be someone else, it's just
it's the time, isn't it?
Yeah. To me, trying not to swear on radio there.
I tell you what, we've spoken a lot about the track. I say we give it a spin, and then we can find out even more about it and your plans for the future after what can only be described as an absolute banger.
It is that, and that is why it is our track of the week. So here you go, the Barry's debut single they've just been speaking about, Gutters and Skylines.
Getting by, it can be tough. We feel your hard work's not hard enough, but we gotta keep on keeping on. We'll stay together, yeah, we'll stay